back to my channel. My name is Michelle. I am so excited that you're here today because we're going to be dipping into some really fun glitter and glam and glitz and sparkles. We're talking about the whole Moondust collection that just came out. Urban Decay many years ago came out in 2013. I know that's like crazy. Like it sounds like ancient history to me at this point, even though the 90s, that was like 15 years ago, right? Yeah? Okay. So they came up with 2 palettes that are brand new for the holidays. And I thought that these were going to be cardboard from online, but they're actually plastic and they have a really nice little mirror and they shut really nicely and they feel good. I was kind of surprised. I didn't think, I figured they'd be cardboard, but they're not. They're not. But here's the thing. I was so excited because I had already shown you in my other video the original Moondust shades, minus the one that I said didn't look good on me, but I bought it anyway to show to you. And then they came out with 3 new singles also, which I ordered, and they accidentally sent me an Extra Space Cowboy instead of sending me the one called Rebel Star, which I will put up here so you can see it. It's described as a sheer soft pink, light pink with silver flecks. So that's going to be a little different from the glitter rock that we are used to looking at. So I did go ahead and order a few liners so that we could talk about how these can be used. They're great for hooded eyes and really fun for just festive occasions that we're going to have coming up. We need some happiness. We need some love. We got to bring it. We got to do it. I put on some Prada foundation. I am going to do my under eyes right now with my Live Tinted because I am serious, guys. This stuff is the best. I literally cannot believe that I'm not picked up one thing since, well, I have maybe one thing. I haven't really been using a lot of my other concealers because this one is so effective and it's so thin. It is so thin on the skin, and actually so is the Prada foundation that I'm wearing. And so when you kind of put those together, it just works. I don't know. This is, to me, one of the best releases of the year. So is this brush, even though it wasn't released this year. This is the Angie Hot and Flashy A506. I'm going to call it the A10+++++++ brush. I have never had a better under eye concealer brush in my life. I've got quite a few brushes here. This one is so fast and it really distributes the product without picking it up, which is so great. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that we were just doing that. I put on a little bit of the Prada foundation. It's beautiful. It's thin on the skin. It's really just, I think it's going to make a lot of people very happy. It's a very natural kind of foundation. I feel like you can add to it some glowy stuff if you want, or you could mattify it with a primer. Really good. I did go ahead and order the next shade up, and when I had talked to the Prada on the phone, they told me that this was going to be pink, and it's actually like a peachy orange. So, oh well. If anybody has like a peachy orange that would like this foundation, it is up for grabs for the first person who asks. It does have a pump, which is really nice. And these are also refillable. This part comes out, it's a glass piece. And then the part on the outside is plastic to protect it, but it's weighty and it feels nice. It feels like Prada, you know, it really does. Okay, I am going to be swatching for you today, and I am going to be eye swatching for you today also. So we got a lot of sparkles to go through, and they're probably going to be on me until next year at this time, but we're going to go for it anyway. Okay, just to kind of get us a baseline, the first color that we're going to take a look at, and I did some photography today. I'll be inserting pictures and probably putting some footage together on Instagram also. But this is the original Space Cowboy. The thing that is so amazing to me about this formula of this particular kind of glitter is how thin it is and still such like an impact. So this is Space Cowboy, and it's got like, I don't know, like a kind of warmer background with silver sparkles. Let's see what they describe it themselves as. Light champagne with gold and silver sparkle. And I do also have the matching liner, so I want to show you that. And you'll see it literally is the same color as Space Cowboy. There's a whole bunch of these, and I'm going to put the colors up here for you. I have Space Cowboy, and then I did like a pinky color that is called Grind. And then I have Glam Rock, which is silver, and then a gold that isn't real bright called Midnight Cowboy. All right, so we did the first one. That was Space Cowboy. The next, I gotta keep wiping. We're gonna have a lot of glitter here today. And we're gonna have to have like a bath. I'm like picking the wrong week to do this because I had my foot surgery and I don't get to take a shower yet. So yay for that. Okay, here we go. So the first one I'm going to swatch after Space Cowboy is Glitter Rock. It is like a pinky purple. It says multi-dimensional pink sparkle. That's how it's described. And there it is. Okay, the next one that we're going to take a look at to swatch is one of my personal favorites of all of them. This one is called Lithium. It's got a much stronger base pigment than the other ones that we've looked at so far. And it's a really grungy, dirty, olivey, gold, kind of warm brown. Like there's just so much, just grunge. I love it. I feel like I should be listening to like Seattle music right now. I love it. Love the color. It makes me so happy. Lithium, I didn't even say. Lithium was described as a brown metallic with silver sparkle. My grunge. The next one that I'm going to swatch is one of my favorites called Cosmic. Cosmic is white with, I'm sure it's going to say like cream pearl or something, sheer white sparkle. Here's what it looks like on my finger. And here's what it looks like on my hand. And then the last one of the shadows that were existing that I did not have because I said it didn't look good on me. Bought it anyway. It's called Solstice. It is red with green sparkle. But in all honesty, it looks kind of blue to me. Let's see where I can fit this. I mean, red, I don't know. It's more like purple blue. There is some green. I definitely see like a pinky red behind it, but there's almost like an iridescence that goes on top. So just going again, these are the existing ones. We have Space Cowboy, Glitter Rock, Lithium, Cosmic, and Solstice. Okay, we're gonna wipe that hand off with these handy dandy cloths from Clinique. And honestly, I only use them for stuff like this, but they're good. Real good. Okay, so I only got 2 of the singles. I will be sure to post a little addendum to this when it comes. We are missing the light pink one called Rebel Star, but we do have, and these are really beautiful. This one is called Cosmic Craze. And Cosmic Craze is described as sheer red with red and gold flecks. Okay, I was kind of thinking that this was sort of like coral. Okay, we'll go with it. Here's the color. And here, I guess it is. It's pretty coral to me. I don't know. I see that as like totally vacation-y, like a warm little one to bring with. And then we have Wild Dipper, and Wild Dipper is described as a sheer peachy gold with silver flecks. So we'll go into this one. This one's really pretty. There's my finger. So in addition to these 2, there is this one pink one. I'm going to pull it up. Rebel Star. So Rebel Star would be in this group of the 3 new ones that are individuals. These are only available through Sephora and Urban Decay at this point. This is like where the weird comes in. So there are 2 different palettes. And so Sephora got the extra 3 colors. But then Ulta got both of these palettes, I think. Yep. They still have only 5 colors of these individuals, so they have not gotten any of the new ones in yet. There are 11 colors of the glitter liner that we'll look at later, and there are 2 different palettes of the Moondust glitter. We have the Galactic Cowgirl palette, and that's this one. And then we also have the Space Rider palette. Now back on Sephora, they still are only showing Space Rider, and that's the one that's got more, I don't know, they seem more wearable to me. This is what they look like. The Moondust Space Rider. So pretty. Kind of reminds me of the 1111 a little bit from Rowan. That would be a good one to swatch against this. They're really pretty. And just FYI, if you don't have Space Cowboy already, it's in this palette. So we have Star Cowgirl, Space Cowboy, the original, Wild Dipper Rides Again, and Cosmic Space Dust. So this is what it looks like on the swatch. Very pretty. Okay, and like I said, we're going to have lots going on with these wipes today. All right, so these are Star Cowgirl, Space Cowboy, Wild Dipper, and Cosmic Space Dust. And these, some of them, like the base pigment is deeper than others. I always feel like these are toppers, but in some ways, some of them really do have a decent amount of pigment. Like this Cosmic Space Dust one does have kind of a nice brown to it. There isn't that much sparkle. It's like almost metallic without, I don't really see a lot of glitter in that one. It's strange. There you go. That is the first palette. It is the one called Space Rider. And again, these are so much nicer than I thought they were going to be. The pan size, I do want to just show you, does look smaller to me than the normal pans, just so you're aware. Then we have the one that they don't have at Sephora, Galactic Cowgirl. And this one has 4 shades also. Let me block the mirror so I don't blind you. This is the Galactic Cowgirl. So I can't see wearing all of these together, but here we go. We have Cosmic Cowgirl, Cowgirl Warrior, Cowgirl Rider, and Emo Cowboy. Nice. Okay. So you can see this batch is a lot more colorful. I kind of think of these as either one and dones or maybe as like a topper. The colors are very strong on these. So again, from the lightest one that I started over here, we have Cosmic Cowgirl, Cowgirl Warrior, Cowgirl Rider, and Emo Cowboy. The blue could be like kind of fun, but like, I don't know, like these colors all together are just never going to happen on my face. So if you're going to go for one palette, if you're going for fun and colorful, I would say go with that one. If you're going for something that you might be able to like use just like in the center of your eye with another look, I think that the Space Rider is a little bit more in the neutral zone. Okay, I am going to show you these liners that I picked up. I did show you Space Cowboy already, but we're going to look at it one more time. Now, these are awesome for a lot of reasons. Number one, they've been out for a really long time. I want to say they were called like heavy metal or something like that. But the thing that's so nice about these, especially for people who have hooded eyes, is that you can put these right at the lash line and you're going to have that little peekaboo effect, and this isn't going to go anywhere. Like you can put this on and you can put on, you know, just any eyeshadows with it and just do this as like a peekaboo thing behind your lashes, and you're just going to get this really pretty sparkle. So we have Space Cowboy was the first one over here. The gold shade is called Midnight Cowboy. Glam Rock is the silver. And Grind is, that word's just really bothering me, is the pink. That's not a very pink kind of a color name. Okay, so I think they've done a pretty nice job of expanding the line. Since I'm going to be trying so many different colors on today, I'm going to put this cheek color on from Phytosurgeons called Fume. And the reason why I'm choosing it is because it is the blush that you can wear with anything. It is the most neutral, happy to be with whatever color that you can pick. And I am going to put on a little bit of bronzer because I'm looking kind of scary. So we're going to use the Phytosurgeons shade number 4 in Rosy Warmth. Let's get their new brush here called the Soft Quill. And I can attest to the fact that it is awesome at picking up this product. And you do swirl it around in here till you get some pigment on here. And then you're just gonna bounce it right onto your skin. It doesn't even look like makeup. I swear I would wear this to the beach, and I'm not kidding. I'm like a ghost. I used to really tan. I'm gonna show you guys pictures at some point. You will freak out. It was like I was having some kind of like competition to see like how many wrinkles can you give yourself when you get older, you know? Okay. And just to make my skin look extra fantastic, I'm going to use the Radiant Glow Powder that I just got from Chantecaille. It's part of their new collection. Really awesome. You should check out my video. Pull out. This is from Sydney Grace. This is one of their face brushes that comes in the set of vegan brushes. I bought these when they launched, so I did look, and it is available as part of a set. And I want to say the set was $60, but if you use Temptalia 15, it will give you 15% off, which is really nice. So I am just kind of luminizing just to kind of give myself some I'm not really ill kind of a look. I think what we're going to have to do is I'm going to use my Painterly paint pot because I want the eye to be even, and my eyelids are not an even color. We'll do one eye of each until we get them all swatched, and then I will show you the glitter liners with a couple of these. This is still, I mean, you can, these MAC paint pots, I mean, how long have they been out? Like forever? What a quick and easy way, though, to just take like those veins away that you can see. Because these have some translucency to them, you know, you want to have something behind it. Start with Space Cowboy, because this seems to be the theme going this year. So I use my fingers with these because you can use a brush. Okay, so the Rephr 21 brush does pick up glitters very, very well. It is one of my most loved brushes. I know Rephr just put out some new brushes. They redid their 1 through 5 were like their beginning brushes, and they made a mini and a maxi of each of those. And if you go to Not Fit for Print Beauty, she did a fabulous video on those brushes, and she also has the really special one that they have, so go check that one out. Not Fit for Print Beauty. Hang out with Rebecca, you'll get all the details. So I'm going to use my finger on these because I feel like it's the best way to pick up. This is our Midnight Cowboy, and what I am going to do is just put it across my mobile lid and kind of take it out a little bit. I'm not going to worry about putting a color in the crease. You can amp it up, put more sparkles here. You can use a brush to put them on the inner. That is Space Cowboy. Gorgeous. Love that one. Okay, we're gonna put on next Glitter Rock. And this is like our fun pinky purple. And now we're getting a light pink if it ever comes. It'll be great. I'm so bummed. I was like so excited that I had everything ready to go, and I'm like, no way. And then, of course, like the overnight shipping doesn't exist on Thursdays. So who knows when it'll get here. So this is Glitter Rock. I should really zoom you guys in for these. Space Cowboy and Glitter Rock. Now Glitter Rock's glitter really is like a purple kind of hue, like a pinky purple. It is so pretty if you just put this like in the center of an eye look, just so that it catches the light, not like gaudy and crazy, but just being really, really strategic. Using a brush like this, it will pick it up. You can go into the shadow, literally hit the middle of your eye just to get a little bit of eye-catching light. They're just so good for that. I love them for that. These have always been kind of like a topper situation for me. Just using Bioderma primer. And again, this is just to even my multicolored eyes. I just switched my eye serum that I've been using forever because it contains prostaglandin. This is Grande Lash. This is supposedly taking fat out of here. Could they take fat out of anywhere else? Because I've been using this for a long time. Apparently it's where a lot of my hyperpigmentations come from, but also the loss of fat under the eye is just... It's like when you look like you're one of those cartoon characters that's like, you know, like scary. That's how I feel on my under eyes sometimes. Okay, so I'm using the Augustina spotter now, and I'm taking pictures every day so we can see if the stuff actually works. So there's that. Okay, our next one up is going to be Cosmic. And this is the one that looks like it's white. And this is really, really pretty because it's very pearly. So anytime you're doing a look where you really want the pearl look as opposed to the glitter look, this one has just never done me wrong. I love putting, you know, even just your bronzer shade here and a little of this just like on the mobile lid, and it's so pretty. Love it. And then this was one of, I still think it's my favorite, Lithium, my grungy, fantastic Lithium. This one, like I said, has more base pigment in it, but it still does have all the sparkle. And what I do, especially with the ones that have color like this, is I just try to go past where you're not going to see it. I have to be up above where I think I would have to be. This one I might use a brush and also give this just a little bit of like a matte shadow just to kind of like make it really, really pop. But as you can see, it is really pretty. So we have Cosmic and we have Lithium. Both really just beautiful, beautiful glitters. Okay, we're going to take this one off. Thank you, Bioderma, for being so gentle. If you're not using this to remove your makeup, you really should. It is so good, so gentle. Can't lose. Okay, the next one that we're going to try is Solstice. This is from the original collection, but one that I didn't have. It reminds me a lot of like those scarab colors that were going around for a while, like when like duochromes and shifty shades first came out and everybody had this one. It's just sort of, if you really want to put it on top of a base, I like it far better than just having that little bit of red under it. For some reason, I just think this makes me look like I'm sick or I'm a bug or something like that. But on some people, this is spectacularly beautiful. Glitter is definitely there. And let's put one of the new ones on. This one's called Cosmic Craze. This is the one that I said kind of has that kind of corally look. And these are brand new for me to be trying on. This one is interesting. Definitely the glitter I can see. The base doesn't really come out as deep as I thought it was going to, but I think if you put like a corally color like under this, this would be a really pretty like sunset on the beach kind of look. On me right now, it's not doing great. Let's add more. See if we can build up some color here. Okay. There we go. We got some color finally. So this one is Cosmic Craze. Okay. Okay, since we are missing the one pink color, I'm only going to do one eye with this. This one is called Wild Dipper, the sheer peachy gold with silver flecks. So it kind of, that's described a lot like Space Cowboy. Maybe I'll put one on each eye and we'll see like how different they are, because they sort of have that same, the same kind of look. I don't know that they're that different, at least in the pan. All right, let me put some primer over here. I thought we were skipping, but we're gonna do this for science. So, do you guys still like glitter? Do you like pearl? Are you going more matte these days? Are you feeling like let's take a break from eyeshadow? Because I always feel like during the holidays, I love it. All right, we're going to do the original Space Cowboy first on this eye. It's just so beautiful. The pearl is gold and silver and just, it's just beautiful. All right, and this one looks a lot like it, called Wild Dipper. Okay, it's definitely coming off as more chunky than Space Cowboy. I don't know that they read that differently on the eye. Seems to have like a little bit more of a dry consistency. All right, I put on a little bit extra over here. Let me go back to Space Cowboy over here. I feel like Space Cowboy is a smoother look, whereas this is like a chunkier glitter look. The base colors are similar. I don't love this one as much as I love Space Cowboy. So if you're debating on colors to get, I don't know, I think Wild Dipper, it just isn't that different from Space Cowboy. I don't see the need to spend $25 to split hairs over which one has a little bit more sparkle and which one is a little bit more chunky. And I think that the Space Cowboy is a lot prettier on top of that. Okay. Boy, I'm going to do an eye mask tonight. Here we go. Yeah, putting on mascara would have been a disaster. Okay. Let's go into these new palettes. We've got Galactic Cowgirl. We're going to do that one first. This is definitely more colorful. I'm interested to see what the base pigments are like on these. On the eye. And maybe like how we would wear them. Because I think wearing them all together, you would look like you were from space. Cosmic Cowgirl first. This is a very light shade. These feel different than the original shadows. Let me pull this out. So, Signature Glitter Eyeshadow, Urban Decay's best-selling glitter eyeshadow, Moondust, continues to deliver micro-fine sparkle just the way you like it. Multi-dimensional effect for dazzling, eye-catching shimmer. Versatile glitter that plays nice with others. Wear alone or as a sparkly eyeshadow topper. Try with the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. Universal glimmering shades. Every eyelid deserves Moondust sparkle. Super staying adherence. Never compromise with up to 16-hour staying powder. Staying power. I don't know that I would be wearing glitter for 16 hours to try that, but okay. Comfortable wear with silky shadow that glides on easy with your fingers or an eyeshadow brush. Limited edition. Space Rider and Galactic Cowgirl are available for a limited time only. Built-in mirror, travel-friendly, on the go. I will say that. Caffeine-packed formula. Interesting. Vegan. Okay, so the first one is called Cosmic Cowgirl. Okay, this one says soft white champagne shimmer with silver flecks. Cosmic Cowgirl. Oh my goodness. Hello. That didn't go as planned. Okay, clearly this formula is a little stronger than the original. That's a lot of glitter, and it's a lot of glitter fallout. Let's try to clean this up a little. It's like your best friend. Okay, so that is seriously shimmery. Wow. Then we have Cowgirl Warrior. This is going to be our pink shade. This seems like more of a magenta shimmer with silver flecks. So not very different from Glitter Rock. And this one's very... These seem to have a lot more fallout. You can see. And they're drier. It's harder to play with the pigment. I'm just afraid when we brush the, I mean, I've got glitter like going like down to like my chin. I don't know. It's like they look like them, but they don't feel like them. Odd. They feel thicker. Does that make sense? Like the actual consistency of the eyeshadow itself doesn't feel like a thin, easy to put on formula. All right, I got to do a little cleanup because we don't want to blame any of the other colors for doing all this crazy fallout. There goes my fantastic concealer. I probably just should have gone barefaced today. These are kind of a commitment to how much glitter you're willing to have as residue for the rest of your life. Well, they're fun in moderation. And if you use a primer, like they actually make a really good primer that is an anti-aging, and it's a good one. All right, we got to prime again. I still have some residual glitter, but I think that's just kind of how it's going to be today. I don't know, this new formula is not grabbing me on the bigger ones or this so far. But we'll see what happens. I'm open. Okay, now this color is just not me. It's called Cowgirl Rider. And I just feel like this is one of those like brassy tones that just like does not look fantastic on my skin, but I could imagine this on somebody with a deeper tone skin. And this one really does have a lot of pigment and not fallout. So one of the better formula colors, that's Cowgirl Rider. And we're going to finish things off with our light blue emo cowboy. I don't know why light blue is the emo one, but these last two, I feel like they did better than the first two. I don't think that this is how I would necessarily wear this, like as like a whole eye, this one either, just the color for me. However, I could see incorporating these into an eye look. You just definitely need some mattes to calm things down and give yourself a shape. I could see using like the Victoria Beckham Beauty eyewear to get yourself like a good solid base, using a shade like Trench, or for deeper skin tones, Pecan, just to make it easier. I just saw a trick online, so we're going to see if it works at the end. Okay. On to the one that I'm kind of excited about, and this is the Moondust Space Rider. This is the one that they have at Sephora, and they also have it at Ulta, and they also have it at Urban Decay. This one has, one of the shades is the actual Space Cowboy. So I'm going to swatch it again just because I have two eyes and there's 4 shades. So we'll see how things work. Star Cowgirl. Let's see how they describe it. Okay, wait, let's go back. Cowgirl Rider was golden orange shimmer with gold flecks, and the emo one, by the way, was icy baby blue shimmer with silver and blue flecks. Star Cowgirl says light champagne golden pearl with gold flecks. Ooh, that is pretty. See, these are thicker. They're coming off thicker. Let's see if I just pat a little bit less of this. We can have an eye look that works a little better. That's pretty. I like that one. That's Star Cowgirl, and we're gonna pair her up with our good friend Space Cowboy. The new formula is thicker. When it comes off on your finger, you're picking up way more product. See, this has a little bit of background pigment to it. This one reminds me a lot of, they all just kind of start to look the same. Wild Dipper. It really just depends on the shift that you're looking for. And I love the light champagne golden pearls with gold flecks, and Space Cowboy is light champagne gold pearl with gold flecks. I don't get it. Literally it says light champagne golden pearls with gold flecks, Space Cowboy light champagne golden pearl with gold flecks. Let me look on Sephora. Okay, so on Sephora, it says that light champagne golden pearl with gold flecks, and that Space Cowboy is light champagne gold with silver sparkle. It's not what it said on. Am I crazy? No, it's messed up on the Urban Decay site. So the difference is in the color of the flecks. We've got silver and we've got gold. I think these are really pretty, and I would love to see these with an eye look. I think I'm going to do an eye look with one of the palettes. I think I just decided to. And just really see what we can do to use these to their best. We'll do two different eyes with mascara and the whole shebang. We've got 2 shades left. So we have Wild Dipper Rides Again and Cosmic Space Dust. And Sephora says that Wild Dipper Rides Again is this one. It is soft rosy pink shimmer with silver flecks. This one seems less thick than most of the new ones, but I think this one's really pretty actually. Soft rosy pink shimmer with silver flecks. I like that one. That's gorgeous. And our last one is light coffee brown shimmer with silver flecks. I can't wait for this one. This one's called Cosmic Space Dust. Oh, I like this. It's like, it's got like a nice base pigment, and I could see doing like just a really, oh, I'm going to use this one. I love this. Good how gorgeous that is. I even like my glitter neutral, if there's such a thing. So let's take a look at these one more time. If you're in, I gotta figure out how I'm not gonna blind you. If you are a person who likes color, I suggest Galactic Cowgirl is going to give you far more pigmentation. It's going to be a thicker formula, and there's a lot more color payoff in these. Whereas I feel like the Space Rider stays a little bit more neutral. These are easier colors for me to wear, easier to just add to a, you know, regular just matte look, and you can like jazz it up with this. That's what I've always used the Moondust for anyway, and these colors are really pretty. All right, we're gonna do one beautiful look. Let me get rid of all this garbage, and I'm gonna use one of these Clinique things, even though I don't usually use them on my face, because I want to try to get most of the glitter off. Grab some mattes that we can just use that are easy, and actually I think we'll just make it super easy and use an eyeshadow stick. So I'm going to put Trench all over this eye. This is from Victoria Beckham Beauty. This is her eyewear. These are so budge proof, and you get enough playtime to get them moved around to where you want them. I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, I just have to show you this. You can get glitter to come off of you if you have a spoolie. It just like picks it up and flicks it off. I mean, I've got it like everywhere, but it's working. Like, I think you probably have to keep doing the brush, but this was the little hack that I saw. Just FYI, if you get crazy with some glitter, you can take it off with a spoolie, apparently. I like that. Okay. I think that most people are going to be interested in this palette. At least, that's my guess. What I would like to do is I put Trench on my whole eye, and then I'm just going to take her basic brown color. You can use any eyeshadow that you own. I'm doing this one because it's neutral. I just want to like create just a little bit of a shape so that the glitter has something to adhere to, and some color behind it, and just keep things really neutral. You could put any color you want with something like this. If you have a brown eyeshadow that's neutral, you can do the same thing, or you can use a stick. I just think these are really fast and they're budge proof, and maybe they'll hold on to the glitter better. We'll find out. Now I do this up a little bit higher. As we've talked about, I have aging lids, aging sore lids. Sometimes I just go right onto here. I like the up and out, so I want to give myself a little lift. I am using the A501 from the Angie Hot and Flashy. Go like right to where like you feel like your brow bone. Just so you have an extra playing field, so to speak. Now, if you have darker skin, you can use whatever colors you want just to give yourself like a neutral base to start with. Unless, you know, like if I knew I was going to go pink, I could use pink eyeshadow, etc. We're just going to try with these so that we can kind of see how the colors go as a look on Space Rider. We're going to put a little more blush on in our It Goes With Everything color. A shapeshifter. Is it shapeshifter or like a color shift? I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay. We don't look dead. We're covered in glitter. It's all good. It'll probably still be on for New Year's. Okay. So we've got 3 new ones in this palette and 1 existing shade, but I do feel like this is kind of a look. So let's try a little bit of, let me use a brush. All right, I got my trusty 21 here. So that Star Cowgirl color that had sort of the golden shade, I'm going to put that one right here in the middle of my eye. And as you can see, this brush does a beautiful job of picking up the product. Well, that is just really pretty. You could leave it there. You could use your finger and amp up the sparkle a little. And this is just the one shadow, the Star Cowgirl. Isn't that pretty? Let's take the Cosmic Space Dust, this chocolate one that I'm like dying to get into, and see if we can build out a look. How gorgeous is that? I mean, that is like, you want to do a latte eye? I'm going to give you a latte with sparkles. I love the way that this looks. I love the way that it's turning. Let's see if we can take a tiny little bit of Space Cowboy and put it over here in our inner corner. You can even take a little bit of it and put it under your brow bone if you want. And then if you're very daring, let's go into Wild Dipper Rides Again to see if we can get some pink in this look. I'm tapping it off a little bit. I'm just going to run this along my lower lash line, which is probably going to make for a lot of fallout, but we're trying it for science. This pink color doesn't seem to have a whole lot of pigment. Let's see if it looks pretty. Just let's go on the other side. Okay, I like that. That's pretty. That pink, oh, I like that. What if we try that with some of the colors that we already know and love? Like, what if we took a teeny little bit of Cosmic for the middle? This formula is different, guys. It is. It feels different. It is stiffer, it's drier, it's thinner, it's not as fallouty. Is that a word, fallouty? I'm making it a word. Let's see what happens if we put a little lithium. Yeah, love this one. It's gonna give us the nice grunge that we're looking. Wait till you see this on the lower lash line. This is gorgeous. Here we go. It's just such a good color. And it's been like such a good color for so long. I'm going to go back in here and go back to the pink again and kind of see if we can resurrect that. I feel like this palette is all you need. I mean, to have the kind of fun that you want other than lithium. This would be my pick over this. This, to me, these colors, the way that they feel, it's just a thicker experience. It's just, these shadows are sparkly. Look at how much pigment is behind those with the sparkle. And what I don't feel, let me swatch this one on here. I gotta feel these together. Okay, the coffee color that I like felt a little bit thicker. Cosmic Space Dust, Wild Dipper Rides Again, Normal Space Cowboy, and Star Cowgirl. So these are the two larger palettes. I want to give you a look. So these right here, this is reminding me of the 1111. Let me grab it. Okay. So So this is 1111. And this is Space Rider. Wait till I show you 52 degrees. It's going to be real interesting. Let me swatch these for you. These are a little bit probably needing to be repurchased. Same idea, you know, no fallout at all, but not as much sparkle and shine and fun. And I feel like the Urban Decay ones, yeah, I feel like 1111 and that palette are, if you have 1111, unless you are using it up and want to add extra sparkles to it, I don't think that you have a need to. Here is their 52 degree one. And very close to this. Let's put this across here. Okay, now, like, I feel like they're just not that different. And on that one warm color, if I go to 75 degrees, I'm going to get that color. So here we go. If you own the Rowans and you're happy with them and you don't want them to be more glittery, you're good. If you want to amp these up with a little extra glitter, they go. I mean, they're almost the same. If you have these three palettes, I don't know that you have a need to purchase any of these, which I guess is a good thing to know. I probably need to repurchase these because these are so gorgeous. I'm going to swatch these for you. If you're not familiar with the Rowan line, so good. Okay, let's see if I can get a decent swatch out of these. It's the most interesting formula because it's very stiff. But you don't get like any fallout, and they're really pretty on the eyes. Here's 1111. Oh, we did 1111 on here. I'm not gonna do it again. Let me grab 75 degrees. Remember, with these shadows, you really have to like kind of let them warm up. They're still okay. See, and let me add the 52s over here. We'll just be covered in glitter for the rest of my life, all for you guys. They have to like, you gotta like break through the seal, and then you get like pigment. So with these, you see how it's like the same idea? It's just like a little bit more grown up. Is that bad that I'm saying that? Like, ugh, I hate when I sound like I'm getting like to be an old person, but I do love these. I think these are gorgeous. The Urban Decay ones that we've had for a long time, I think the formula is there. I'm a little concerned with the amount of fallout in the newer shades. I think that if you own these Rowan ones, you've got it covered, except for, you know, back to these original ones. I think they're still the best. I mean, we got these lovely thin, like no fallout formulas. That's Space Cowboy. Here's the one that I always say I don't like on my eyes, but it's still there is no fallout. They're so smooth. So smooth. The newer ones are just not, like this one feels a little bit rougher, but it doesn't swatch that way, the Cosmic. Let's do Glitter Rock. Okay, so these are the 5 originals. And to me, these have no fallout the way that the Rowan ones don't. Like, they just go on and there's pretty glitter. I feel like the newer ones are kind of overworked with glitter. So, like, this is one of the new ones, Wild Dipper. It feels different. It's coming off on my finger in a thicker consistency. And you can see, I hope, I don't know how to turn my arm, but I've got like, it's like hanging off. Like it's just going to fall. It's just a different formula, feels like. Right, this is Cosmic Craze. This one feels a little softer, a little less like the new ones. This one feels more like the, there's fallout. Guys, here's my assessment. Okay, I got a lot of glitter on, so let's break it down. Number one, the formulas of the original colors are better than the small palettes. I enjoyed the color scheme, I think, better of the neutral one, Space Rider. I also think that, you know, just having the one shade that felt different to me was that coffee one on the Space Dust. I am not feeling like this is the same formula. And it's interesting because Urban Decay's been around for a long time. And believe me, I have had my ups and downs with this brand over the years. I mean, I've been around long enough to have enjoyed the Vice lipsticks, and I remember they did that gorgeous lip palette before that was like a thing. These have always been fun. Oh, the liners. Let me show you. So I'm just gonna jazz up these. I'm not gonna show you every liner because it's gonna be like the same idea. Let's put the Space Cowboy, the regular one, on the side. I'm going right at the lash line, and I'm just gonna hit it with this liner. And if you do this just on like a very plain eye, and give yourself like a little wing, they will peekaboo through the mascara. I'm going to show you. I think on this eye, I'll go with the silver just to see. Oh yeah. These are so immovable. Not in a, you know, like in the, you can't take them off, but like while you're wearing them, you're going to get that sparkle right at your lash line that's going to show. Here, I'm going to put on the Vast Lash from Victoria Beckham because it's just like a major mascara. I'm going to do a wiggle because I don't have any liner on. But I just want to show, oh, that's looking okay. This is one that you really have to get into the root and pull it up and work quickly because you don't have the kind of playtime that you're used to with the Victoria Beckham other mascara. There we go. So behind my lashes, you can see the Peekaboo sparkle. Let's do the other side with her other mascara and just make myself look completely crazy. Because why not? Let's just see how we like this. We have the silver on. I made a mess over here, so we're going to have to let it dry so I can tap it off. The great thing about this formula is that you can keep building and your lashes stay soft. The Vast Lash gives you like that major wow, but you don't get as much playtime. Like this one you can get to major wow, but it takes longer. I just want to show you how it peekaboos right through the lashes, even though I've got mascara all over my face and glitter everywhere. And this is so against my rules of what you do when you have mascara on, because when it's dry, use a spoolie. Apparently spoolie is the new way to clean up when you're doing makeup. I'm not kidding you guys. This was like taking off the glitter on like my nose and coming out my ears. I really love the Peekaboo. I feel like it's a very grown-up way to get a little glitter. There are this many colors. I'm showing you all of them right now. I have these four. And I've kind of forgot about these. They were just like, one of those things that I didn't really wear a lot of glitter, but these were always fun. These were always like the really easy way to make a peekaboo eye, and you could go like right in the center if you wanted, and you can use it as like a little highlight. You can go in, I'll go in with the other color over here. You could definitely go like in the middle of your lash, go all the way up, and then pat it. And these are like pretty budge proof then. Let's see what it looks like if we put a little pink over here. Now we're just having a great time because we're covered in glitter and who cares? This might be the way to go for the colors, guys, because there's no fallout and they're not thick. And I think that's what I'm going to say about this whole experiment that we've done. Let me clean up a little bit, get everything in order, because this is crazy. And we're going to break down the whole thing. I'm going to tell you my thoughts on all of it. I'm going to tell you what I think you should spend your money on, what you shouldn't spend your money on, or at least give you the opportunity to see this stuff in action and how it may or may not surprise you. And surprises aren't always good when you're buying expensive makeup. So I will be right back. Okay. So I want to start out by saying that I think that the original 5 shades swatch beautifully. I don't get a lot of fallout with them. I find that you can jazz up most eye looks with one of these shades, whether you're going with like this, kind of scarab color, or this like pinky purple, or the creamy white, or just the regular Space Cowboy that's just kind of like a warmer brown but with silver and gold flecks. And then we've got our grungy lithium. Those shades are still fantastic. These two new ones that I did receive, Wild Dipper and Cosmic Craze, these are thicker and they have more fallout and I don't feel like it's the same formula. Okay, the liners that I've forgotten all about, you guys, there are 11 shades on the Ulta website of these. They have silver holographic, iridescent that looks just like a clear, but like a rainbowy clear. And then Glam Rock is the silver, the one that we have. And then they have Gold Mine, which I did not buy. This is Midnight Cowboy. There's some different golds. This one is the brighter gold that you can see over here. I'll have the pictures over here. We do have Grind, the light pink iridescent glitter, and I thought that was like kind of pretty in the middle of the eye, and it's soft. No fallout. Then we've got Midnight Cowboy. That was this one that was like not the super yellow gold, but gold. And then they have the iridescent silver glitter. So there's a regular silver and then there's an iridescent one. Space Cowboy, always great because it's both silver and gold. I felt like this one was always the one because we had this kind of warmish tone, but it cooled down a little bit with having a lot of the silver shimmer in there. And it's also saying that there's multicolored in there, but I don't see that. Then we have this bright teal green. So if you want to go that direction, feel free. We have this bronzy color and Space Cowboy a little bit, but remember in the Galactic Cowgirl, we have that very bronzy color. It comes in a liner, so you can get it that way. And then they also have the light purple micro sparkle with lilac holographic glitter. That's hard to say. Holographic glitter. Some of these names are great. Disco Daydream. I wasn't real excited about crying. Really, but so I think these are pretty. I think you would get use out of them. You are going to experience a little bit more fallout than you will with the original formulas. If you own any of these palettes, the Rowan 75 degree, it's got like your brownie golds. And these are, they're glittery, but there's absolutely zero fallout. This formula is impeccable. The colors are amazing. I love this one at this time of the year, this 52 degree one. It's got kind of like that blue, it's like, I don't know, there's something about it that's more silvery, but also blue, like it could kind of go either way. But the great thing about these is that they're super dimensional and there's no fallout. And so if you're looking for these kind of colors and you don't want to have like a bunch of glitter all over you like I do, I think these are a solid win. I really do. And this 1111 could not be more like this one. They just are doing it better over here than I think they are over here. I still love my originals. I will use very sparingly some of the other glitter colors. They're good to have around. I do think that to get a lot of bang for your buck, especially if you have hooded eyes and you want to just get a little bit of sparkle going, like for the holidays. These are fun. And they last for a pretty long time. I don't remember like going through a whole tube, and there's no fallout like there is with the new one. I look kind of crazy with like the two different eyes going right now. This brush was helpful. It will help you do any kind of work that you have to blend any of these colors. This just works with glitter. It's a brush that you need. The number 21 Rephr brush, I am telling you, my friend Molly was the one who introduced me to this brush, and I don't know how I lived without her. So this is a really good one. All right. I think we just saved like a whole bunch of money somehow. We possibly already have the palettes. We kind of aren't really into the new formula as much. I think you can do better in glitter colors than these that are less thick and less fallout. And I'm still a fan of these liners, and I think that they will make your New Year's fun and, you know, all your holiday parties, and you'll give yourself that little touch of glitter. Grown-ups, I'm saying Rowan. And I don't even know where that came from, but when I saw them, I knew that the colors all really looked alike. And I did say that at Ulta, they had 11 shades of the liner, and they have 8 at Sephora. You know, they don't have some of the colors. You're gonna have to take a look. I will have all of them over here so that you can see them. But that's it. I think that Urban Decay is straying from the Urban Decay formula that people loved and that worked and was fun. When they go to do more of something, I don't understand why the formula would be different. It's just, it makes no sense to me. I'm sure I'm not a cosmetic chemist, and I can't really tell you why one is better or worse than the other. I just can tell you about fallout, thickness, ease of use. I say stick with the originals. Use your Rowan if you have them, or try to pick them up. 20 off right now at Credo. They're awesome. And these glitter liners, I love. All right, I'm going to go bathe and try to use my new method of getting the glitter off. I kind of like it. It works. It's weird. But see the pretty behind the eye? That's what I'm talking about. And you don't have to do the whole eye, or you can do the whole eye, or you can smoosh it on the eye. I mean, you can put some of it on your finger and pat it in, and it's going to stay put. Options, guys. Got a lot of options, but don't freak out if you don't have these new ones. I think you're just fine with the ones that you have. And I hope that you find the sparkle, glitter, glow, shine that you love. And I'm kind of hoping that everybody can take a little break from the really boring beige that we've been seeing everywhere. And we're going to kind of amp it up a little bit for the holidays. It'll be fun. Fun again. Yes. What do you think? Are these colors that you would wear? Does the fallout bother you? Do you love wearing colors? Do you see like, ooh, there's a light blue one in there. I could put this with a look. Maybe you can. Maybe you can just put a little of it. Except that it falls out all over the place because it's the old formula. I mean, the new formula. I guess you could use wipes. Let me just show you on the other eye before I completely let you go. Let me go into the 52-degree one. And I'm going to take, oh, this is blue. We'll just go for the one that's like the silvery blue. I can add this. There is no fallout whatsoever. It's not messy. And you're getting the same sort of look. Rowan. An old Urban Decay on the liners. That's it. Sound off down below what you think. What are your favorite glitters? Do you not wear glitter? Do you hate it being all over you like this? Do you like sparkling during the holidays? What are your favorite formulas? I have other glitter formulas, and I'm going to do a video with my favorites. They're sitting over here next to me. They're from Chantecaille, Phytosurgeons, and Victoria Beckham. So we're going to do some more sparkle. It's going to be a sparkle weekend, and I'm just going to make sparkle videos until we figure out how we're going to get through the holidays together this year and shine. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really would love if you subscribe to the channel. We're brand new. Give us a thumbs up if you like this. I look forward to doing lots more videos that help you not waste your money on products that don't perform. Coming up, I have Prada eyeshadow to share with you. We're going to do the sparkle shadows. I am going to do a walkthrough on Credo to show you what I might purchase for the next couple days while that sale's going on. It's more of the clean beauty, but they have some great brands there, and 20 off is fantastic. Everybody's coming for Sephora right now, and Credo has a great reward system, and I just think it's a really good year for early sales. Normally, I don't remember the Sephora sale being in October. I feel like November was kind of like that month. Everybody has sort of gone early this year, kind of showing their hand of what they have to offer. I know there are still a few things that haven't come out yet, so I'm excited about that. And as soon as we find more of those, I will bring them to you. All right, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for spending some time with me, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks.